And are we live? Looks like it. Yeah, looks like it. Hey, this is Matt from Yousellcomics along with Josh from Yousellcomics. We're here with another live auction on the date today, August 20th, Friday, August 20th, 2021. Today, what do we have today? So today we have Spiderman 2099 foil cover, Noctera #1 Jock variant, Wolverine #8 Clayton Crane tribute variant, X-Men 26 Silver Age book, and Venom 35 Jock variant. Those are all up for 1 hour auctions today, and there's a few that are ending in an hour, so you have a chance to bid on those as well. There's a Last Ronin first print, Amazing Spider-Man, 55 Gleason variant, Avengers 36 Ghost Rider, Alex Ross variant,
Ooh.
Dark Knight's Death Metal #3 Robin King variant, X-Men #1 Cyclops and Wolverine special edition graded, and Secret Wars #1 and a 9.4 graded. I did see a rumor that they're starting to write a Secret Wars script. I don't know if that's this Secret Wars or the one that happened in mid 2000s by Hickman, I think. Hoping it's the first one, not the new one, but we'll see. So Spider-Man 2099 is the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099.
Ooh. That's
Noctera, the Noctera is kind of popping right now as a spec book. This is the Jock variant. Jock has done some pretty famous covers. He had a Batman cover of the Joker that people love a lot, and he's a pretty good artist. So this is his variant for Noctera #1. I don't know if it's going to get picked up, or the rumor is it'll get picked up or something. It's the premise is of this story that oh no, we can put the links in Frank. We can put the links in the chat if you want, or you can just go directly to Yousellcomics.com. Either or. It's the site that people can sign up and sell with no commission. So yeah, if you wanna go to Yousellcomics.com, you can sign up and bid right now. There is a guest checkout as well. But yeah, you can sign up. It's free to sign up to buy whatever you want on the site. We do have a vendor that just added a lot of Silver Age X-Men stuff. Some Days of Future Past is up there. Oh, there's a kitty in the background.
First.
And yeah, so Yousellcomics is a website for people to buy and sell comics. There's no commissions on any sales, anything like that. It's just a subscription fee instead, $10 a month for bins and $20 for running auctions, and no commissions. So yeah, so any of the items up today are that we're talking about right now are up right now on Yousellcomics.com for an hour if you want to make a bid and see if you can win it. So if you have any questions, by all means, let us know in the chat and we can respond to it. Yeah, so let's see what else. Oh, we also have a nice Wolverine tribute cover from Clayton Crane. Trade dress, really nice. I wish I had 2 of these, but I only have 1, so it could go to a lucky winner. It's quite a nice one. Spider-Man 2099. This one's a pretty good copy. There is a bit of a, if you look right there, there's a little bit of a tick in the red, and I think it's got 2 spine ticks right there. So it's about a very fine, like a 9-ish, maybe 9.2. The corners are pretty good, but 2 spine ticks and a little nick in the cover.
It's my favorite one so far.
the bread. You know what? In the in the 90s, there was a lot of foil covers. That was the thing. There was like X-Men 300, and there's the Venom that sold at auction a couple weeks ago. That was a foil cover.
Yeah.
Foil covers were and the shiny with the like you twist it in the light, it show whatever. Anyways, and then there's Venom 35 Jock variant, which is Venom's 200th issue. That's up for auction as well. Yeah, so we do a live stream every week, usually Friday or Saturday, depending on our schedules. Not that I have a lot of schedules, but Josh has a lot of cats to take care of, as you can see in the
So busy with so much.
Oh, there it
cats.
goes. Is that Roz?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roswell.
Roswell. Yeah, so every Friday and or Saturday, one of the days, we usually post on our Facebook at the Facebook page Yousellcomics, or our Instagram Yousellcomics, or I've been trying to use Twitter more, but I don't really like Twitter. So, although I just linked it to the Instagram, so I think when I post on Instagram now, it posts on Twitter too. I know people are against the whole conglomerate of like Facebook on Instagram or whatever, but it's nice to just make one post and they all go to the same thing. You don't have to log into every platform.
It's a nice thing, but the nature of social media, I guess.
Yeah. So we're also at there's a flea market here locally in town tomorrow, so we're gonna set up there and sell some books, have some books for sale, and just pass out cards if people are interested in talking about comics or signing up, or what the site's about. My wife and I'll be there from 11 to 2. Get out of there just before it turns like 30 degrees Celsius.
It's supposed to be. Welcome to rural Ontario.
Yeah. All humidity and no dry heat.
Just humid.
Yeah. So if anyone has any questions, let us know in the chat. But and I can post the links here for directly to the auctions here. Did that work?
Fun.
Oh, that did work. Yeah, so there's some Silver Age X-Men that just got posted this week from one of our vendors. So check that stuff out. I think there's let's see. Pretty sure there's Days of Future Past 140 and 141. And I think there's a Emma Frost and some Dark Phoenix stuff. Yeah. So also during the live streams, if anyone has questions, they can ask us. Otherwise, we also talk about news, comic book related pop culture news of the week, just to keep everyone talking.
Keep it going.
So this week, we'll take a look at some of the news. So first item on the stream.
We're already hopping in.
Well, Woo! Sure. If anyone has any questions, by all means. But yeah. So Finn got done dirty in Rise of Skywalker, so now they're talking about doing
so dirty
series with him. Although like he seemed the actor John Boyega seemed pretty salty about the whole thing after Rise of Skywalker. Can't really blame him, but so maybe they're gonna try and make amends and do a Finn series. Oscar Isaac's pretty busy, so I don't know if they could fit Poe in there somewhere, but yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing his story continue, and or if he ends up being force sensitive or not, or so yeah, so that might be a thing.
I would say at that point they really just got to give it to him. Like you got to let him have force powers. After all this
well,
stuff.
I suppose they could go somewhere with it. Like maybe he ends up. Wait, would this timeline work? Oh no, he wouldn't. I was gonna say like maybe he ended up training with Luke, but with the Mandalorian being prequel, and then yeah, so that doesn't work. But maybe I don't know. Maybe Daisy really could show up and train him. Finally, listen to him and realize he is force sensitive. Um, or that kid from The Last Jedi who moved the broom. Maybe they start learning the force together.
I don't think they're going to give that kid any time of day.
Well, you know, they do seem to. They sometimes pick like obscure things to make references to, and they. I don't know. Anyways,
True.
so if you have any comments about that, let us know. I think Book of Boba Fett is scheduled for December, and then I read that Carl Weathers says Mandalorian season 3 is starting filming next month.
Yeah, Carl came out hard on that one.
So
Favreau's probably pissed.
Starting shooting is different than, hey, the baby's name is Grogu. Like, it's a little different.
How they kept that under wraps?
Well,
I have no idea.
Apparently, someone on Reddit guessed it like 2 years before, and no one paid attention to him or something like that. Yeah,
it was weird. That was weird
because he had like a friend who worked on the set, or a year before, a friend who worked on the set and was like, "Yeah, that's his name," and everyone just ignored him. So I don't know.
Crazy stuff like that happens.
So maybe Mandalorian season 3 will be next December, and then maybe Ahsoka the year after that, 2023. So maybe, although Rosario Dawson's filming Clerks 3 right now, so that's sweet. Next news story: Anthony Mackie, it looks like he's going to sign for Cap 4, or close to signing to Captain America 4.
I believe he did sign.
Oh, did it? Is this article out of date already by 2 days?
But I'm pretty sure that the deed has been done.
Oh, well, that's good. I liked Falcon and Winter Soldier show. And
so did I.
I like Anthony Mackie as
I thought
Falcon,
he had good chemistry
yeah,
with many of the actors, so why not? You know, why not?
Yeah, I don't know how many. And I was thinking about this the other day too, with Hemsworth being in Thor 4 now.
Yes,
they're obviously they're trying to pass off some of the characters to new actors or lower paid actors.
but yes,
Anthony Mackie's not getting 60 million up front and then 10 points in the back end like like Robert Downey Jr. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with Thor: Love and Thunder. Like, he said he keeps. Yeah, so Frank, I would say that is true. The site is slow today. We have been doing some back end work to change the front, the way the front looks a little bit. So because of the way the filtering works right now, it's trying to index all of the items. But you are correct. It is a little slow today. That's not an always thing. It should be fixed by the weekend when it's done indexing, and the developers have fixed or changed the filtering front end a bit. But yeah, so apologize for the slowness, but that will be fixed. It's not an always thing. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know if they're gonna choose Natalie Portman to, like, I know that's the Taika said that 4 was based on the Mighty Thor, where she gets the hammer. So I don't know if they're going to continue with that, or I don't know. I don't know what they're going to, because they're clearly like trying to go with a Young Avengers is probably going to be a thing, and maybe what's that other book? Agents of Atlas, which is geared towards young adults, teenagers are in the team. So
yeah,
I don't know what they're going to do with the Thor in that that storyline, but yeah, they're trying to pass the torch at least for some stuff. Um,
Yeah, I can't see them using Natalie Portman like to carry it on. Like I feel she's going to be utilized for the movie, and that's pretty much going to be it.
oh, you think she's done after this?
I don't think she's going to continue on. I think it's going to be like obviously she's quite involved in the movie, but I don't
Mm,
think she's going to be the one to continue it. Like I don't think the torch is going to be passed to her to continue it on. I think she's going to be just for that movie. I don't think she's going to continue. But maybe fuck.
mm.
I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah. Um, okay, so moving on. The next big comic book news this week is Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman are also moving to Substack. So Substack is a place for independent journalists who don't have they've either been fired from their current paper or they just want to do their own thing and get paid and have subscribers to them. But now they're going after comic book artists and writers.
Oh,
So James Tynion announced last week he was doing it, who was the writer on Batman, and Donny Cates, who was writing on Venom and is starting to write on Hulk, and he also writes Thor currently for Marvel. He's also he's not completely moving over, but he's launching a new imprint on Substack.
okay.
There is some controversy over Substack, given that the writers who are on there, some of them don't have the best reputations because they have either been fired for saying something not appropriate or writing something that's not appropriate, so they've gone to Substack. I think with this, in the KLC press, they also said they're going to print these books as well as be digital.
Mm.
It's probably a better idea than what Tinian was doing. I don't think Tinian said he was going to start printing the original content in physical. He was just going to do it digital.
Okay.
I get why they want to do this. Because they own the IP. When they're on Substack, whatever IP they create, they own. If they do it with a comic book publisher, they usually don't get to keep the IP they create for them.
Right.
Image started out like that. Like every artist, whatever you created, you got to keep. There was some controversy with who's the guy who wrote Sandman? Neil Gaiman. When he did some stuff at Image, he created a character and they kept using it, and they didn't pay him publishing rights or something. But I don't know. I get that things are going digital, but this like Tinian and Cates are seems to be the two biggest writers for DC and Marvel, and they're not. He hasn't announced he's leaving Marvel, but the guy's got to be so busy at this point that like he just did King of Black and with Thor still going, and he's relaunching Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, how do you find the time to come up with all these stories and have still quality stories? So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but we'll see.
They also announced like different packages. So like Chip Zdarsky, who's another writer, he writes on Daredevil. He's doing stuff on there, and they have like different. So you could like pay $100 a year and get this and this. Like it's kind of like Kickstarter tiers too to subscribe.
Okay.
So you get different. I think Tinian's charging $7 a month for his stuff, but then Zdarsky is charging $100 for this and $100 for like separate things. I don't know.
Wow.
I guess you can charge what you want. It's not a platform has a standard pricing tier, but yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of possibility there. Of course, there's room for that, but like now it's gone to the point where how many things are people going to sign up for? So it's
Yeah, I know they're putting a lot of money in. Well, Substack's putting out a lot of money to get these guys over here. I don't know. I'm sure they're backed by some venture capitalist company. I don't know if it's gonna work, but
Yeah,
yeah. Um, next
so I guess
one, Suicide Squad, which you did finally watch. Yes.
I finally watched Suicide Squad. Are we going to talk about this? Because if we do, we're gonna maybe give it a little time, a little spoiler room. No, maybe.
Yeah, we can talk about it. If you haven't seen Suicide Squad, you just mute it for
Mute it
two
for just a few
minutes. I'll
minutes
give you
while
the I'll give you a thumbs
it's
up
sponsored
when we're
by Fizzy, which
done.
I'm currently drinking right now. Fizzy to the
Yeah.
spoiler alert.
Um. So, spoiler one, two, three, and go. What'd you think?
I liked it. I
Did
thought it was
you?
quite entertaining. I
Yeah.
thought the twists and turns of like the way James Gunn was able to take creativity and have fun with it was fun. It was long. It was definitely a little longer than it needed to be. I think we can all agree on that. Um, yeah, thought it was quite funny eliminating a good amount of people quite early. It was hilarious.
uh yeah, you didn't I figured Boomerang wouldn't last. I didn't think Pete Davidson would go so quick.
Just a thick shot to the face was
Yeah.
perfect.
Um and I always like to see Nathan Fillion in things, but he never seems to last in any of the like he was in Guardians, but he was a voice. Like he's a good actor. Use him for something more than just like a bit part, James.
I feel like Hollywood likes to use him in doses. Like for some reason, Fillion is always in doses. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's a thing. I don't. Did he not? Kiss the right dick? What happened? Probably
Okay,
made somebody
that's a
mad.
little inappropriate.
Oh please.
Anyways, yeah, it was too long. I like the gore. Um,
It was good.
Idris Elba was fine.
Yeah.
Margot
I.
Robbie was fine.
Yep.
Um, David, however you say his last name, Drasteleman, he was good as Polka Dot Man.
Oh yeah. I enjoyed
Yeah,
him as
I'm a
yeah.
superhero.
Yeah. It's cool.
Um, yeah. So, anyways, James Gunn talked about why they were talking explain why they didn't pit Superman against Suicide Squad, which is going to be a game from Rockstar. Didn't they announce that 2 years ago at, was it last year or 2 years ago at E3?
What? Superman?
Didn't you see it was Superman versus Task Force X? I'm sure
As a
there's a,
game?
yeah. Rockstar? I think it's either Rockstar game. Yeah, it's Rockstar. No, it's not Rockstar. It's Rocksteady. They do the Batman
Rocksteady.
games, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Suicide. Oh, sorry, Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. That's their You never saw this trailer from almost from last? Yeah, it's from last year at E3.
Oh, no, I did not.
So
Well, gotta
yeah,
catch
I don't
up with
know.
them.
It was just a cutscene. There was no gameplay footage. Uh, I mean, it looks fine for the cutscene or whatever. It was funny. It was what you expected it to be. But
Mhm.
like, when did Arkham Knight come out? 2015.
That
What
sounds
has
about right.
Rocksteady been doing for 6
They're
years?
they're probably
Like,
making a new game.
well, yeah, this game, but it's not getting released till 2023. Like it said in the cutscene trailer, like Christmas 2023. Like you've been making this game for by that at that point 8 years. You've been working on a
What have
Suicide
they
Squad game for eight
what
years.
what have they released?
Just Arkham Knight. That's the
Yeah,
last thing
I
they
know.
did.
I know. I'm looking at it now. I'm
They
like,
didn't even do Gotham Knights because that was Warner Brothers.
they did VR, Arkham VR in 2016. Yeah, what the hell are they doing?
Maybe they
Um,
started a Superman game and like, oh, this is shit.
okay, hold on. Sorry. I mean, according to the wiki, I don't know, but like according to the wiki, they had allegations of misconduct in 2020, which probably stewed for what a few years before that. So that puts it around the time.
Oh,
Makes
well,
sense.
okay. Maybe it was that.
So that's probably had to do with it. So
Um,
it's funny because I
yeah,
was
but
going to say that, of course.
I haven't the only I don't know that I ever like Suicide Squad is BDC characters. I don't.
I would agree with
I
that.
mean, I would say Guardians of the Galaxy before the movie they were B characters too, even C characters in the
Well, yeah,
zeitgeist of Marvel,
yeah,
and Marvel knew Kevin Feige knew and James Gunn knew how to make them stars,
and
but
they
they
did.
didn't know how to make anyone care about the Suicide Squad.
Correct.
Like I'm not clamoring for the Suicide Squad 2 now.
No, of course. But I did like. I mean, I did feel for those characters. Like I did, you know what I mean, for King Shark and like whatever. Like, and they used his real name. You know what I mean? Like it was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, I did like Sylvester Stallone as King Shark.
Pretty good. Yeah, he did good.
Yeah, like I mean
Yep.
he was Drax. Well, he wasn't even Drax, he was Groot. Um
Yeah.
but the Nom Nom thing was funny.
Pretty funny.
Like yeah.
Pretty funny.
So it was overall it was I mean it was a low bar to exceed, but he did a fine job and I don't know that we'll ever see anything. I don't know that we'll see them again, but and Idris Elba needs to be given a good role. If he's going to be in superhero movies, give him a good character to deal with. He's a great actor, so give him something that has some range and requires some acting ability. Like
Yeah, they made him very. I don't even know if I
I
would
mean, they
say the
replaced
word
they
funny.
essentially gave him the same powers as Deadshot. Like we just use another black guy. Like why would you
Yeah,
waste an actor like that on because Will Smith couldn't come back, you gave the new guy the same essentially power that
it's
he's
true.
good at shooting things, and you
Did
gave
the
him
same.
a helmet.
Yeah, his helmet
Um,
was cool. Fuck, his helmet was really cool.
yeah, I don't really don't know how the Peacemaker TV show is gonna go. Like, I mean, I'm gonna watch it, I guess. John
I
Cena
mean,
was funny.
I actually kind of like John Cena's acting, but like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I like he can be good in a comedy role. Like Cockblockers, I enjoyed.
Did I watch that? Maybe, maybe.
Yeah. So we'll see what his TV show is going to be like. It looks like it's going to be take
HBO
place
verse.
after and not before.
Yeah, which is odd,
So,
but whatever.
although I saw him again, yeah, Margot Robbie's not coming back as Harley Quinn. So, yeah, I don't know where they go from here. Like with the Flash coming out, maybe they reset the universe of the multiverse. I don't. Who knows? Oh, and Shazam is coming out too, and Black Adam and
Yeah.
Aquaman. But are there any of them connected to the same universe? Or are they all standalones? Like, I don't know what you're doing, DC.
They are all over the place. I'm gonna guess that, let's be real, they're probably gonna try to fucking tie in as many things as possible in this Flash fucking movie. Like, and then they're gonna ruin it. But
Yeah,
let's still try to be optimistic.
yeah. um, half hour left in the current auctions.
30 minutes.
Yeah. So there is some Dark Phoenix stuff up from one of our vendors. Days of Future Past 141, and thought I saw one. Oh yeah, and there was 142. Um, and there's some old Silver Age stuff, Archie, Jughead, um, Betty and Veronica,
Mm.
some Silver Age Daredevil from one of our vendors. So yeah, so a lot of new stuff. It generally goes up each week from one of our vendors, and we always have vendors signing up. So Always keep checking back to see new stuff and to see if any new auctions are going on, etc., etc. We just launched last month, mid-July, so we're just getting started. With improvements coming to the site, etc., etc.
Woo!
Oh yeah, so the Y the Last Man trailer came out was it last week or this week? Did you
I
watch
didn't even
it?
see it. Nope. Didn't watch it.
Dude, do you not
Sorry.
do the research for the weekly show?
Yes, I do most of the time. We're still working out the cogs
Right,
and the gears.
the gears. So Y the Last Man, the first 3 episodes are going to be on Disney Plus in the UK. The rest of the episodes are FX, so it'll be on Hulu.
Mm.
Um, if you're looking to spec on the book before the show actually comes out, probably go up afterwards or down depending on whether the show's good. But Y the Last Man 1 is going for $700,000. Hope there's a 2,400 for a CGC 9.8 issue number 1. Maybe that's going to be cheap in cheaper than in a couple of weeks, but
We'll see.
those are the current prices on eBay right now. Oh, there's a 9.6 at 1,100. Way
Jesus.
more affordable than a 9.8. The difference between a 9.6 and a 9.8 is $1,000. Oh,
Woof.
oh no, $1,200. Oh wait, nope, 17.
But who's counting?
Oh, yeah. Although this one's only oh yeah, this one's a little bit cheaper at 1,025.
Holy macaroni.
The shipping always gets me because it's like $55 to ship one book. It seems a little like I would think at this point that people are charging that on shipping just to make up for the percentage they're losing on eBay on auction. So this is one of the reasons why we started this site with no commissions. We don't charge commissions or percentage on shipping either. So offer
Yeah.
a reasonable shipping price, and you'll not lose anything out on a sale because we didn't take any commission. So yeah.
Yeah.
Did you add anything to the? You said you were going to add stuff. Did you add stuff? No, you didn't.
No, I
But
did not. I'm sorry.
I do have one more thing on the streaming list this week. Topics. Um, Eternals, the Eternals trailer, final trailer. It probably seems like the final trailer given it's coming out in November.
I think it is.
Um, did you watch it?
Yes. Yes, I
Oh,
did.
you did watch it.
I did.
Okay. So what are your thoughts?
I'm very excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
Some people don't seem that stoked about it. I am,
Hmm.
but I've read some of the Eternal stuff, so
Right.
there's a reason. Well, I guess more of a reason for me to get because I'm seeing these characters now. You
For
know,
sure. I mean, literally, like no one has any reason to like want this movie other than if you have read the comics, clearly. So
yeah,
like I
they're
don't even
not. I mean, they're a
I
Jack Kirby creation. They're not. They're not. They really haven't had an ongoing run.
Mhm.
Um, like Neil Gaiman did a run of like 12 or 24 issues. There was a limited series run after the initial Jack Kirby run for like another 12 issues limited run, which was in the omnibus, and then they just relaunched Eternals last year for Marvel. So there hasn't really been a continuous like every couple of years there's an Eternals thing. It's been like
Yeah.
the 70s and then mid 90s there was a couple of issues and then Neil Gaiman and now this. So
Hmm. Um, I guess while we're speaking of Neil, if I'm on the right track, Sandman, right?
yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that bad boy? Taking a
I
little sidecar over
yeah.
here.
I'll be honest, I never read any Sandman.
Neither did I.
People absolutely love that show, and I've read some Neil Gaiman stuff. And I should probably get around to watch or to reading
Should
Sandman.
probably
But
do the
I'm sure
same.
there's an
Yeah.
omnibus I can get or something. But uh, where did I just read by him? Last year I read his Norse mythology novel. It was like a retelling of Norse mythology, and then they just started putting that out in comic book form. That was good. He's one of the best writers of our generation, I would
I
go
would
as
say,
far to
yeah,
say.
yeah,
So
pretty much up there with that being true.
yeah, so I know there's some controversy over who's been cast as who. Some fans are upset, but that's always this day and age. It's always going to happen. Like you're going to
Yeah.
get people who are upset no matter what about because they want to stick to what they read and what they loved, and they don't want people to mess with it. But then they're excited that there is a show coming, or they get to see their favorite characters on screen. It's just those characters might look different than the book and or their imagination. So, oh, it's like, do we move forward or do we not? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I think they were, if I'm not mistaken, somebody in the chat can mention it. Were they not the first film slash TV show to do pronouns as the announcement underneath? I'm
Were
pretty
they?
sure actually, yeah, because if I'm not, I don't know, someone check it, but I'm pretty sure like the first like major production that did that. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
That was the first time I saw it. And I'm trying to think, like I watched or looked at a bunch this year,
Yeah.
and I just don't remember seeing that before that one. And then a lot of people were so mad, and it was so funny.
I
I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny how upset people got.
they do tend to get upset a lot.
I almost choked on a
The
drink right there. That would
what
have been really good for the stream.
you were choking?
Almost.
Well,
Oh
listen,
no.
I don't know. I mean, I guess a death live on stream would get me some more. Oh,
Make it. You
yeah.
definitely.
Are you okay there, big boy?
Oh, right down the old tube.
Jesus.
Oh my god. But yes.
Uh, yeah. So, um, I don't know. People are upset about. We were talking about that this week too about Masters of the Universe Revelations.
Yes.
That people were
So mad.
so mad.
So mad.
Why are you so mad all the time?
God, so mad.
Um,
I mean, all right. Let's just get it out of the way right away. You know
uh
what I
huh.
mean? Again, not really a spoiler. I didn't watch it, but we were
Yeah.
talking about it. And yeah, spoiler. Oh, here, spoiler sponsor review.
What is that?
That's a fizzy.
A
It is a hard
fizzy.
seltzer with blueberry pomegranate, and acro acerola cherry. I don't know how to say that word.
Acerola cherry.
I don't know. So anyway, I love that I just did the old man look, like trying to squint. Um, whatever. The fuck, He-Man was
Whatever.
only in an episode and a half of the series. The series is how long? 5 episodes?
So far, well, it's only the first half that's come out.
Jesus Christ, cry me a river. Holy
Yeah.
hell! Like enough.
It's what I guess the controversy too with changing the name of Boba Fett's ship too before the book of Boba Fett came out. I'm like, can we just wait to see what they're gonna do with it before we get all up in arms about? Yeah, Slave One doesn't really translate well to today. That's fine. If you want to make a cool story out of changing the name, I'm happy to wait and see that before I get all up in arms about woke culture. I don't know.
Can we can we just like It's fine. Forget it.
Yeah, I don't know. You like what you like.
You
Whatever.
know what? It's just like, Jesus, Murphy. But you know what I will say? I will say this. Like, even though the season isn't, again, the season isn't even fucking done yet.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith was like, no, oh, hey, this, and this. And then it was obviously that, and that, right? It was like completely different so far. So obviously, like,
Um.
people are like, they're butthurt about it, and that's it. So it's just like, you know what?
Well, I'm like I watch his live streams with Mark whenever they do it. They're not doing it now, but because they're shooting Clerks. But
Yeah,
I don't ever really remember him saying the show is completely about He-Man. Like he talked about the toys
I just swore that it
and
was sad.
the
That
like the overall universe and what they're trying to do, but I don't really remember him saying, "Man, this show is 100% He-Man. No one else is in it."
it is.
Like I don't know. It's not called He-Man. It's called Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
It was in the title that He-Man might not be the focus of the show. I guess if he referred to it as He-Man Masters of the Universe, then that I could see why people would be upset. But the show wasn't called that. If he referred to it as that, then I'm sure he's sorry about that. He didn't mean to mislead people. But I don't ever once ever think that Kevin Smith is has a malicious like troll bone in his body. Like he's not. I don't think he's malicious in in what he says. He never. You know what? On all his live streams, he never ever really talks about the things he dislikes. He only really talks about the things he likes.
Hmm.
So if that's why Mark's there. Like they'll talk about two things. They'll talk about a thing, and if Mark doesn't really like it, he'll talk about what he doesn't like about it. But Kevin doesn't say anything. He doesn't shit on things. He's just a generally tries to be a positive guy about the stuff he enjoys, and I don't think he was trying to purposely mislead fans about um, whether He-Man was going to be in it 100% of the time or not. I don't know.
Uh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, um, just so butthurt. I'm so mad. So mad. Anyway,
Yeah.
we've got about 18 minutes left on these auctions. These bad boys. Couple of bids. I saw the stat, little ticker. 1, 2. It's not
Oh yeah,
bad.
on the Spider-Man.
Oh,
Um. Yeah, Wolverine still left. Jock variant.
I might even put a bidola down on that Spider-Man 2099.
You gotta let other people bid sometimes.
Oh, fine. Oh, goodness gracious.
So
Anyway,
you told me
I
to download Diablo 2. I saw you playing it. What's it like?
yes. So I'm happy that you actually brought this up. So, you know what? Let's before we talk about the good.
Wait, 1 second. Let me turn the light on.
Okay, the light on. Bye, Matt. Hi, guys. It's just
That's
me.
better. I forgot to turn the
And
light on.
oh, okay, back.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so Diablo.
So, yes. So, let's just quickly say that everything about Blizzard and
Hmm.
Activision that's going on right now is super, super terrible. I hope
Yeah.
every single one of those pieces of shit get absolutely eaten alive by whatever comes to them because they can fucking rot. And if you are in a work situation and you think that doing shit like that is enough to like get you higher up in the company, I think that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. And they need to eat a gigantic bag of cocks. So, that with that being said, they released the beta for Diablo 2 Resurrected, which is the remastered Diablo 2. I downloaded it, I started playing. Dope as hell. It's awesome. It's so cool. And the music, if I'm not mistaken, I've said it like 9,000 times already today, that I believe it's redone and they added to it because it sounds so good. Oh my god. It sounds so good. So yeah, that's it. Diablo
Did
2.
you
Who's playing?
did you notice a lot of microtransactions already?
I haven't seen any except for the pre-order stuff. So like if you pre-order you get stupid crap. And nothing in game yet, but I haven't even gotten to like anything that would constitute, I guess, a microtransaction mart situation, but I could see it 100%. So don't be surprised.
How far did you get? Like
I
what's the
only
beta
did like the
is the beta the whole game
I
is just a
have
beta?
no idea. I have no idea. I got the first two like main missions done.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that it might be just Act 1 if I can even complete that. So we'll see. I might stream it later tonight. Who knows?
You could.
Take a screenshot.
I did
But yeah.
download it, although I don't know why I downloaded it.
Why? You can play with
Well,
controller.
you've already done half the beta apparently.
I don't even know what the end is, and I'm too
Here,
lazy to check.
let's look up
Oh.
Diablo 2
And with that being said, as you
beta.
do that, we're still hosting these naughty
Oh, it's
auctions,
only for a weekend. Kicks off on today. It's done by Monday.
of course. I work all day Saturday, most of the days Sunday.
You're doing a wedding?
Back-to-back weddings.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
13
so
minutes left.
so you can try out 5 classes in the
Yeah,
first two
they
acts.
won't they didn't let you select Necromancer. So sad. So I
Wait,
went
did you play
Druid.
the original?
Of course.
Oh, I didn't.
What?
Devil's not really wasn't really my thing.
Oh my god, it was so cool.
I'm not even sure I had a computer at that point. There are times in my life when I didn't have a. No, wait, I must have.
I definitely did. And it was not good. I'll tell you that right now.
Uh,
I'll tell you this. I
yeah.
connected to BattleNet via dial-up. Okay? I hit that button. I remember the and then when it went silent,
Yeah.
click BattleNet, load, launch.
Yeah, I must have because I remember playing Doom over a 96K bot
Of
modem. When did
course.
Diablo 2 come out? I'm sure
It
that.
would have been, if not a year or so after that.
No, that
Oh,
must have been Diablo 1.
okay. Wait a minute. Doom 1?
Yeah. Yeah. The shareware. My friend, me and Mark would play it over modem. The shareware version.
The first one was
96?
93. Doom number 1 was 93.
Yeah. I meant
So,
Diablo.
then Diablo would have been
98?
97.
So the first Diablo was 97.
Yes, Diablo 2 was 2000. Oh my god, dude. Oh boy. 2000 Diablo 3 was 2012. Insane. I
Yeah,
have
I
the
played that on
version
I played
above me
that
right
on
here.
what did I play that on? I played it on PlayStation 4, the remake, the whatever. The when
Yes.
they came out with all the fixes and stuff.
Yes, I will say this, that I feel that Diablo had a very pivotal change in its fan base when
Yeah.
it was released on console and you were able to play it on controller. Because
Yeah.
playing on controller versus keyboard and mouse was game changing. Like
Was it?
the game instantly became so much more enjoyable. It's stupid.
Did you not play it on controller on PC though?
No, not originally. So the
Oh.
first and second one were only point and click. It was crazy. It was crazy. There may have
Wait,
been
you
some
couldn't even
mods.
do WASD. It was only point and click.
No. Like no, you keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was yeah, you pointed and yeah, it was crazy. But anyway, yeah, so I feel like they once that happened and Blizzard like nailed down how to like control on with a controller properly,
Yeah.
it was that was it. It was over. Like on console, it was so much better, and then they allowed you to obviously use a controller now for these ones, and so good. It's crazy good.
Yeah. When's Diablo 4 supposed to come out though? Like, didn't they
To
announce
be
that
announced, yeah.
3 BlizzCons ago with a trailer?
Yeah, so now with all this happening, like I guarantee you that you're not going to see that game for 3 years. Easy.
Another 3 years.
Yeah,
So they'll
for
pull a
sure.
Rocksteady.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when, everybody that runs your company is a fucking piece of shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's like not a surprise. Fucking
Not a surprise that the people who make Call of Duty are sexual abusers and
I,
harassers.
it's a bunch of Kyles wearing
Kyles.
wearing
They're not all Kyles. Some of them are Chads.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Jesus.
so we got 9 minutes, less than 10 minutes on these auctions
Yeah.
coming down saucy.
Um. What's the date next week? Is the date?
Uh
Wait, do you have weddings next
27th.
week? Do you have weddings
Yeah,
next week?
let's see what's going on.
Let's check your
Next.
sketch.
Check the sketchy. Um surprisingly, I might have it open. Oh my god. It's my only free weekend in almost a month and a half, so let's give it up for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
hey,
that's
how
good,
about that?
isn't it? Though, don't you need
Not with 650 cases of COVID today in Ontario.
Yeah, but those
All
are
right.
mostly unvaccinated people.
Yeah, fucking great until it mutates again and then we get all contaminated. We're
Yeah,
fucked.
I'm oddly enough, I'm reading a book called Code Breakers.
Okay.
Let's see who the author is. I'm sitting on my coffee table
Mm,
by Walter Isaacson. Yeah, so it's the woman who helped develop CRISPR, that gene editing tool, which also
right.
helped with RNA and COVID
Okay.
vaccine. So somehow apparently I'm only 100 pages in. It's fascinating, but they talk about coronavirus is in it because of the other ones before it and how RNA, like SARS and whatever, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, so this woman helped create the RNA gene editing tool that helped us create a vaccine for coronavirus.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's
Let's
it's super fascinating book.
add
Um,
that to the list. Got a little list growing. I
you
don't read
don't
a lot.
you don't read.
I have a list. And
A li-
I read last week.
What'd you read?
Alan Doyle's the lead singer of Great Big Seas.
Oh yeah, is there a lot of talk
Um,
about fishing in that book?
Tales. No, it was like Tales from the Road.
Oh,
But
so not
there was
yeah,
one where he said that he somehow, by the graces of God, that he was able to touch the Stanley Cup
yeah.
and Anne Murray within 24 hours, and they said that was a Canadian like strike off the list to touch both of those things within 24 hours.
You got to touch the Stanley Cup and Anne Murray.
Yeah, and he did it.
Jesus,
And I thought that was
is
pretty
she still
funny. But
alive?
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
It's Rita McNeil's dead though, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think. Check that. And while you do, I added
Yeah.
two things to the list to talk about
Oh
real
yeah.
quick as we're closing here.
As we're wrapping
Um,
up.
they're releasing Skyrim again.
On what?
You didn't see this?
I thought it was a joke.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not a joke. And they're 100% releasing it as an anniversary edition or whatever.
Oh yeah, anniversary edition. Here we go.
Right. And
Tenth
they added
tenth
fishing
anniversary.
and
Has
it's
it
like totally
has it only been
remastered.
10 years since Skyrim?
Only 10 years? I feel like I've been playing this game my entire life.
I played it on I've only ever played it on 360. Although, you know what? I did look and it is on Game Pass. I'm like, you know what? Oh, that's my plan for my Steam Deck. Is I'm gonna put Windows on it and use that as an Xbox
Yeah,
Game
that'll be
Pass
fun.
thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Hopefully I can. You know what? Hopefully I can dual boot it, like Steam OS
maybe,
and Windows.
maybe.
Although Windows takes up like 80 gigs at this point. I don't know. Who knows?
No, I don't think it's that much.
Well, let me look at my
I thought it was like 46.
look at my Windows.
Maybe I'm wrong, but whatever. And as
Yeah,
you're
I'm just
looking
gonna let
that
it keep
up,
counting as the properties.
it's all good. It's all good. We're checking the auctions. We got 5 minutes and 20 seconds. 5 minutes, 20 seconds. Uh,
Is that 25 gigs?
25. Oh, you're checking your system?
Yeah, the Windows folder alone.
Um, oh, a couple of more bids. Little
Okay,
late
so
bidders coming in there. Ooh, nice.
so
Sorry.
yeah, so are we
Well,
doing it Friday or Saturday?
I can do Friday probably.
Okay.
And yeah, with that also being said, as we're getting close here, there was a update to Cyberpunk. Ooh, big
Oh yeah, you were talking about
update.
that. Oh, 42 gigs.
Oh,
Can it
I was
get to
close.
80?
I was close. Oh,
Yeah,
it's still going. Damn it.
yeah.
Yes, update to Cyberpunk. I'm sure if anybody is even watching this and has played,
Oh,
um,
stopped 44.
it is it's good. I mean, the update is good. If you would never notice it if you were just like a casual player, but for someone that's played it on the night that it was released versus right now, it is actually pretty insane the difference that they have made. But it really is only the simple fact of it being a full game, like a full finished game, which they didn't do to start with. So that's it.
Yeah, I stopped
So,
at 4 hours, like a month
oh,
into the release, so I haven't picked it up again since then. I just figure I'd wait till it got to Witcher 3 quality before I start again.
but let's remember, right? Witcher 3 took what, at least almost a year before it was like everyone was like, all right, and then it got
Yeah.
super popular 2 years in.
Well, yeah, now it's like one of the greatest games ever made.
So I mean, and everyone praises it. So is that going to happen?
When
I
are we
don't think
getting the
so.
when are we getting the Witcher 3 10th anniversary Skyrim edition?
They're going to milk it forever, but yeah, I find it funny that yeah, we're still
Well, no,
playing
I would hope at this point they're
Skyrim.
working on Witcher 4.
They said they are.
Yeah.
There
Although now I
was
don't know if I
an
have
update
faith in them
recently.
to do a good job.
That's will remain to be seen. So we'll see. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't know if there's anything else that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay, so Friday at 8 next week we will
Let's try to rock it, eh?
be doing this again. This time I'm gonna play around with Instagram and see if I can add that into the streaming mix of
Yeah,
like
we can try
I've
to.
I've watched a couple of videos on how to do it like with OBS involved, and it's a little not sure it's gonna work great, but um
Yeah,
we'll see about that.
sweet.
Yeah. So yeah. Auctions are almost done. Get your bid-ins if you
Get
want, and
those
then
bid
we'll be back on Friday at 8 p.m. Kate and I will be at the flea market, Mitten Street Flea Market tomorrow between 11 and 2, selling some comics to people who want to buy them. We'll have some
Yay!
raw books there, some graded, and some trades, $5 trades.
Ooh,
So if anyone wants to stop by and say hello, they can.
nice. $5 trade zones.
And we'll be back next week. So thanks for chilling out. Thanks, Frank, for the helpful feedback. We are working on
Yes.
it, and check
Thank
back
you, Frank.
soon to see if it's when it's fixed. And we'll be doing auctions, like I said, every week. And as more vendors sign up, more auctions will be happening. So yeah, thanks and have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Josh always has to win. Okay, bye.